Hey everybody, it's John, Tinker John. Welcome to the shop. Well, as you can see behind me, I've got another addition to the shop. It's a Precision Matthews 1022 lathe. And actually, I sold the Lathe Master. There was really nothing wrong with that lathe, but since I downsized in my shop, I really was wanting something with a little shorter bed length. If you can believe that other lathe with a 30-inch was a little bit too big. The reason was I really never used that additional 8 inches of that bed, and because I'm only about 8 feet wide here in this shop, it was really taken up. That 8 inches made a big difference, and this one did have variable speed. From a monetary standpoint, I would have been better off probably just to add variable speed to the Lathe Master. As I said, that was a great lathe. I really enjoyed using that one. But the Precision Matthews 1022, it's been a good addition. Took a year to get it. I ordered it last June, and it came in probably last of April, 1st of May, and I just got it mounted here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. And had a little problem with the chuck, working with Precision Matthews, getting it worked out. I'll come back, I'll talk about that as another date. But one of the things that it had on it was this big, heavy, lid that goes up and cuts it off, and it's a safety lid. And I'm not a safety Nazi or anything, but I am out here in this shop all by myself. And at 72 years old, I don't want to do anything or fall into something, lose my balance, and get caught into something, even a small lathe like this. That's enough to hurt you. So I wanted something that was not quite as intrusive as this big, heavy thing here, but something that was a little bit more useful. And also, I use it to cut the lathe off. So I've said that 2 or 3 minutes to show you this little improvement. It's an easy one to make. You can use it on this lathe or any other lathe that uses the same mechanism. I'll show you what it's all about, and then we'll wrap up this video real quickly. I'm just going to hand hold the camera, but right in here was where the big cover used to be. And what I've done is just change this plexiglass. And I actually saw this online, and I'll put a link to the channel below. I forget the gentleman's name that had it. He had the Grizzly 602, and he did essentially the same thing. I'm not real sure how his was set up back here, but what I did to attach this, these are just 2 5/8 nuts, and I bored them out put a 632 screw there. These are the screws that were in it, the little hex nuts that were in it, the metric nuts that held that big cover that I showed you at the first of the video. I just kept those in there. That's a good storage place. The 5/8, or I guess it was 3/4 inch nut here. And I just bored that out. 632 hole here, 632 hole there, and then 632 holes at the top. So I've got holes here and holes that are tapped in back there. And then up on this end, all I've got is just a little catch to hold it in place. This is how it works. It works real easy. Now, this lathe with that DC motor, you'll see a little lag in taking off, and that's just part of the DC motor. I'll go ahead and press it, and it takes a second or two for it to get going. But once I get going, when I'm using the lathe, actually I use this to cut the lathe off. And it's just a switch that's in here, and I find that much easier to cut a lathe off using this plexiglass. This is, I'm not sure it's the cheap stuff. It's whatever you buy at Home Depot or Lowe's. And it took maybe an hour to do all of that. But anyway, and also this lets me, the other shield that I had, I couldn't use the file in here. This lets me use a file and reach over here and get this. If I need to put something on it to keep the chips from falling back and flying out, I just use this thing here with a little bulldog clip, and then I keep it up here on a magnet where I need to be. Anyway, little idea I got on the little Precision Matthews lathe, and adaptable to pretty much any other lathe that you have out there. Anyway, see you back in the shop. Until we meet again, it's Tinker John, and we'll catch you on the next video.